Hello children, this is grade 4, block 25 and S1, formation of soil. Open page, reader, page number 154, just to read out from here to till here, right? So in this one, already in the previous lesson I said I explained you what is about soil, isn't it? So why do we need soil? What does it contain, isn't it? So what is soil? Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth's crust, right? So it is required. Why do we need soil? It is required for growing plants and it is a home to many animals, isn't it? And we make houses, bricks, adults, pots and many other things from soil. So it is mixture of clay, sand, humus, water, air and many other things. This is all you have learned, isn't it? So now, where does soil come from? So here, how it is formed, how long does it take soil to form, how can the rocks break to form soil, all these questions will come in your mind, isn't it? So here soil is formed from rocks, right? So the rocks naturally break into smaller pieces to form soil. So this process is called weathering of rocks. So the rocks are called the parent rocks for soil. So today we are going to learn to break it. So now I'll tell you one thing. One thing we will do, one experiment. See, how did you break the chalk or stone? Chalk could be broken by applying force, maybe with your hand, isn't it? A pencil box or a shoe, isn't it? So which natural forces can break rocks into pieces? Similarly, to break rocks, force is required. What is required here? Force is required, and natural agents like wind and water have force in them. These are the natural agents. So when they rub against the rocks continuously for a very long period of time, they can break rocks into pieces, right? So in many places it is very hot in the day and cold at night. So what happens? The rocks expand during the day and contract at night, right? Due to repeated expansion and contraction, cracks develops in rocks, right? So roots of plants penetrate into rocks and this also results in cracking of rocks. Okay children. So here the cracks keep widening, forming soil. So in cold countries, water collects in cracks in rocks, expands on freezing, due to which the cracks widen and form soil. Right children? So one more question I'll ask you. How long does it take for rocks to weather? Why is weathering of rocks important, isn't it? So how is humus formed in the soil? So these all, weathering of rocks is a very slow process, already I have told you. It takes thousands of years to form a centimeter of soil, right? So weathering of rocks is an important natural phenomena because plants need soil to grow and they are the primary source of food for us and animals, isn't it? So the soil is home to many animals as well. The dark brown matter in soil which increases its fertility is called humus. It is formed by the decomposition of dead plants and animals. Okay, how do humans contribute to the weathering of rocks? Humans have been cutting rocks for various purposes, right? Such as making tools and using rocks as building materials since old times. Nowadays, they blast rocks to make tunnels and get minerals from them. So, all this leads to the formation of soil. Right, children? Now, we will go with question answers. Turn to page number 158. See, question number 1. What is soil? Why it is considered to be an important natural resource? So here soil is a precious natural resource found on the earth's surface. It is necessary. So soil is formed by breaking of rocks into smaller and smaller pieces. Now question number 2. What are the reasons for the rocks to break down? How does this process form soil? So rocks can break due to many factors. Change in temperature. When it is very hot, rocks expand, and when it is very cool down, they contract. This repeated heating and cooling of rocks causes cracks in them. The rocks eventually break into smaller pieces to form soil. This is this one. Now we will go with workbook children. Turn to workbook page number 45. See, how is soil formed? Soil is formed by breaking or weathering of rocks into smaller pieces. Now second one. How does melting of snow or mountains lead to weathering of rocks? When the snow melts, the water enters the cracks in the rocks. The water then freezes and expands the rocks, forcing it to crack open. This causes the rocks to break. Okay, now B. Which other agents can cause weathering of rocks? Wind flowing, water, rainfall, change in temperature, plants and animals can cause rocks to break or weather. Now see, why is weathering of rocks important? Weathering of rocks is important as it leads to the formation of soil. Soil is needed to grow plants and we all depend on plants for food. Now, third one, does weathering of rocks takes place when we climb mountains? How? People step on rocks and crush them while climbing mountains. This leads to the weathering of rocks. So whatever the work I have given, do it neatly and correctly. Thank you, children.